Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Ethereum and its valuations against Bitcoin. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, it hasn't been necessarily a good month for Ethereum, to say to say the least. I mean, from the top and to where we are now, we have lost about 30%, 28.65% valuation against Bitcoin. So technically, if you sold your Ethereum in February and sold your Ethereum back into Bitcoin in February, you'd be up a decent chunk. But um, this is where we are now. I haven't sold my Ethereum. Well, I sold a portion of my Ethereum on the way up, but I've held my Ethereum, if it means anything to you, held my Ethereum during this downtrend. So with Ethereum right now, with with Bitcoin the way it is, I think Ethereum has another leg in March, and I've explained it briefly in with Bitcoin, and that was in regards to the idea of if Bitcoin does rallies and doesn't quite make it to the prior all-time high and comes back down, like what we saw here in January, then we could see Ethereum bounce back. Another theory that could coincide with that is the downward trend of resistance that we had, um, ever since the last cycle. We've been coiling in price within this triangle, and here we are coming back down to it. And where are we right now? Well, we're pretty much at the line. And I said, if we're able to close on the weekly above, and better yet, if we're able to close on the monthly above this trend line. So February is ending in a few in about less than a week, right? It's Thursday. We got Friday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, I believe, is March 1st. So if we're able to hold this line here, then we might see, I hope that we hold it as support and then reverse back up. And I think that would be a pretty good breakout, come back, test support, and continue the rally higher. That's what I'm hoping. And looking at what Bitcoin's doing right now and speculating on what Bitcoin will do leads me to believe that I think Ethereum has another leg up. Is that it? Is that to say, to buy Ethereum here? I'm not buying more Ethereum at this level. I have plenty of Ethereum. I like my portfolio the way it is. Yes, I think Ethereum's going to go up, but that doesn't mean I'm selling my entire portfolio for Ethereum. Um, there is a risk involved. There's a risk that Ethereum doesn't have to do that. There's a risk, and we talked about it with Bitcoin. There is a chance that Bitcoin decides to do something completely different. It can break its prior all-time high. If it does, it goes into price discovery mode. Ethereum continues to bleed. If Bitcoin, decides to kick the bucket here and give us another 10+% down day, uh, uh, basically breaking the 20-day moving average, Ethereum will bleed. So these are the risks that um, you have to take or to consider, especially when you're dealing with Ethereum. Yes, there's a lot of good things pointing to Ethereum, holding support here at this downward level and then continuing upwards. But that also depends on what Bitcoin's going to do, right? So it's a it's there's multiple factors outside of Ethereum's control, or just specifically with Ethereum's price that makes it very risky. Having said that, I do think Ethereum has room for another move up, and that's essentially what I'm looking at here. When I look at Ethereum against the U.S. dollar, it's at 1645 with Bitcoin back above $50,000. Um, this is Ethereum should be a lot more. That's another thing that I have in my head is Ethereum should be valued a little like more than $2,000 at least if we have a $50,000 Bitcoin. But that's just my opinion. We could see here with the US dollar that we actually tested the prior all time global high of $1,400 some dollars. We bounced right off of it, and we wicked back up to about 1640, and here we are on our second green day on the US dollar, which is great. But the important one is against Bitcoin, I think, and it always has been. If Ethereum's not outpacing Bitcoin, why hold Ethereum with more risk when you can be making more money with Bitcoin and which is less risky? Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.